accept this. I have to do this anew every time. Here we go. Enough of my troubles. 1-0 in the top left. He got 3rd/4th place at last WGL. Pretty successful tournament for him. Shishi wasn't even there. Shishi for a long time was the best Night Elf in China. Those days seem to be over. Or is it time for those days to begin again? It is Demon Hunter first. Does not surprise me. Moon loves playing the Keeper of the Grove. Whenever he can, he will. Foggy is the Warden player, but Shishi, he's the Demon player. Alright, the Lightning Shield definitely didn't work. Seems like the Acolyte may have messed it up. Whoa, what? He's got Death Pact first. That has to be a misclick, right? Is that a troll? Thank you very much, CL4P420, for the sub. There's no way that's intentional. I can tell you from my own ladder experience, I have misclicked and gotten Death Pact first myself, because my hotkeys are Coil on E, Death Pact on D. He actually used Death Pact though. Now he's level 2. So now what? You're gonna be either without the aura or without the coil. Both is bad. He goes Coil. Coil Death Pact. That's so bad against the Demon Hunter. No harass, by the way. Still no expansion here for 1-0. 1-0 has been experimenting with early expansions against Night Elves a lot. Also in the previous patch, even with Lich first. As Todd certainly will remember, 1-0 has a tendency of playing some weird-ass styles sometimes. Dating all the way back to Ting Invitational. I think it was a misclick though. So the question is, does he use custom hotkeys or does he use the standard hotkeys? Because if you use standard hotkeys, then Death Pact is E, Coil is C, and Unholy Aura is U. So it's hard to misclick when you're skilling. But maybe as custom hotkeys. But there's no way this is the right first skill to take. Death Pact. There's just no way. There's just no freaking way. But this is surprisingly working out. This expansion is not cancelled at all. And it kind of makes sense. Because Night Elves will always be going Merc Camp first here, so you know they're going to be busy for like a minute. So the question is, if you scout this with a Wisp, should you just abandon this camp and run over? That also feels weird. What if your Ancient of War dies? Very, very, very strange game. DK went 1-1-1 by the way. He now has Coil, Death Pact, and Aura. And the Demon is level 3. This is where the Demon is feeling very strong. Early stages of the mid-game. Boots of Speed. Level 2 mana burn. And we see the first one right there. The first of many. 1-0. Can't really fight too easily right now. He's got plenty of ghouls here actually. So with a surround, single pickoffs are doable. But this Demon Hunter is just going to own this mid-game now. As he basically... 1-0 bought a Berserker. Okay. Okay. Alright. You know, I wasn't sure about the trolling earlier. But the expansion is safe. Like one Nerub Tower. That's the Demon Hunter answer right there. One Nerub Tower. No Nerub in the main. The tech should be faster for the Night Elf. Yup. Good thing for Night Elf always. You can plant a tree somewhere. Tech in the meantime. I still haven't gotten used to the new Terranus though. We don't have the columns anymore. It looks a little empty. Well, 2 base versus 2 base. Could be a nice long macro game over here. I didn't even have time to check the resources, by the way. The resources are incorrect. It's the other way around. Sorry, I was so bamboozled by this Death Pact first. Now the resources are correct. Right? Yes. 1-0 is fairly rich at 400 gold. I think the graveyard at the expansion is pretty cool. You don't really need the Necro so early, but you want the graveyard early because you want have the ability of Spirit Towers, and also you want the ghouls to be able to be at the expansion, to be ready to defend, and be doing something in the meantime, aka harvesting lumber. So it's pretty cool. Nice idea. I'm not so sure about this creep though. Okay, it's kind of working out. Gets the Ankh. Meh. That's not that great. Panda second, not solo creeping here. Level 4 Demon is always a big level up for that guy. Becomes very tanky with the level 2 evasion and additional stats. Stats scale magnificently on the Demon Hunter. Well, int at a certain point not so much, but strength and agility. Lich should be the second hero here, I guess. Yup. Slaughterhouse. So no double crypt, no Gargs, just good old fiend statues. Creeping is going to be hard for the Lich though. It's basically only top right part of the map where there's going to be creeps left. Panda already took out the bottom left mostly. And third base coming in for Shishi. Dryads, Bears, Demon, Panda. This is some old school stuff right here. Ancient of Wind also really good. Best answer to Destroyers that Night Elf has. Oh, there's still some creeps over here. Can he creep this? He might just get permabashed.
Players' forces are under attack.
Not trying to. Shredder! Getting ready for a true macro game. 1-0 though. What about him? What about him? Does he want to take this 3-base versus... Dude, 3-base versus 3-base. I don't think I've ever seen in this matchup. Army here so far is pretty small for... Well, for both, honestly. But the Demon Hunter, this is his time to shine. In the mid-game, before we're at 50 supply... When he has the boots, when he has the burn, just weaving in and out, being annoying, burning all the mana. Making it so that it's going to be very uncomfortable for the undead to start a fight. However, DK found a greater mana potion, so he's kind of always fight ready, even if he gets entirely drained. And now the demon is level 4! Very hard to deal with that guy right now. Only thing he's really missing is an orb of venom. Deny. Oh, Lich isn't even level 2 yet, wow. This experience on the you saw that? He was trying to deny it with a Lich and then realized, oh shit, I don't have Dark Ritual. And that's the big downside for Undead Tier 1 expansion. Your tech is so late, your second hero is so late. And on maps like Terranus, I mean the map is big, but there's not free camps to creep everywhere. And Gishi's hero levels are looking really good. Oh, do we have Frostworms actually coming? The return of the Frostworms! Oh shit! In pro games, I haven't seen them in so long. Frostworms coming. Really good against bears, of course. Pretty good against heroes, not as good as they used to be. And though against those, of course, also hippos are really strong. So she's gonna need a lot of hippogriffs. A lot of hippos. Like 10.
A player's forces are under attack.
Which you should be able to afford, being on 3 bases soon. Oh my god, this is only now level 2. With a good fight, 1-0 might be able to get level 3, but he's never gonna get level 5 Lich this game. Unless we go ridiculously late. No staff, by the way. Since he has the tele-staff on the demon already, Staff of Preservation is so good. Demon drops low, he uses the Ankh, he comes back, he drops low again, you staff him back, Moon Juice, sip, 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 full mana, full HP, and then he staffs back in. 2 lives, essentially, for the demon. Alright, some more solo creeping for the Lich. He might be able to get level 3 here if he creeps some more in the top right. Shade hasn't been revealed yet. Oh, is he gonna try to go for a Zeppelin drop? Nah. Boots of Quel'Thalas on the demon. Oh, baby. +9 intelligence. Level 4. Panda's level 5 is very far away. This is also not enough hippos. He needs way more hippos.
Players' forces are under attack.
I should deny the archer. Archers don't really do much anymore. Same for Shadow Priest. He's close to maxed out already though. Actually on 3 bases he could definitely go to 100 supply. 1-0. Is he ready to fight? He's gonna be tested now. Lich does get level 3. Oh, and very nice inventory. +19 damage. The Shade here doing a lot of work. Always scouting, always giving 1-0 the opportunity to outmaneuver the opponent. 1-0 going into upkeep, high upkeep first. Doesn't even look like 83 supply this army right here. Oh, and finally the reveal comes in. Shishi realizes, you know a little too well where I'm standing. The very nice thing for Night Elf in this late game is that upgrades are the same for all of his units basically. All of the good ones anyways. Oh, big Nova! Hitting all the hippos. Yeah, this is just not enough hippos, dude. You need more. 5, 6 hippos is not enough. But all of the mana from the Lich is gone. I think only a single hippo died, if I saw that right. And that's the way you ideally want to fight. You want to not really fully head into the battle, but keep on burning, bit by bit. There we go. Now he's... There we go. Denying the shitty units. But he's still in high upkeep, so that was kind of weird. Getting up to 90. 93 supply. Boy, oh boy. It's going to be a big-ass army. Pit Lord third. With Howl of Terror. Can actually be really good. There's probably not going to be enough Dryads to dispel everything. Oh, this is smart. I like that. Normally, against Night Elf, you don't really want to go for too many buffs or debuffs, because Dryad dispel is too good. But in this super late game, Dryads are kind of trash, so you don't want to play them anymore. Not too many anyways. Pit Lord could be pretty good. TP coming in. 100 supply for both these guys. Oh man, it's going to be such a big fight. Actually, 93 versus 96, so we're close. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, and here come the hippos. Massive Nova! The Lich was just waiting for that one. Demon Hunter is running around, not doing too much. In the super late game, that's the thing about Demon. He doesn't have aura, he doesn't have healing. But he has the burns. Hippogriffs still standing fairly strong. The Howl of Terror reducing their damage by a little bit. Big Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, my god! That was a ton of damage. But now the Panda's out of mana. He gets level 4 here, I guess has one more breath left. The DK also dropping low, has to go for the TP! No Death Pact here for him, didn't have the mana. Pit Lord might be falling. Is gonna be getting taken out, but only level 1 hero. Both players losing a lot of supply, but able to reproduce quickly as well. And the DK still holds on to the greater mana. That's a big deal, actually. In the meantime, Expo's coming up. And it's too close to being done to get cancelled now. Demon getting closer to 5. Level 6 Demon Hunter, of course, is a game changer. Same for level 5 Panda. Damage with that is insane. Needs to buy mana pots on the Panda. That's actually like a big mistake. If you're on 3 bases, there's no reason not to get mana pots for the Panda. What's the upgrades, by the way? 3-1 on the Dryads, not bad. More upgrades should be coming. Forgetting about the armor upgrade. Armor upgrade, always really good against Orb of Corruption. Both players back to 90 supply. It's a pretty cool game. I like this. Is there any transitions happening somewhere? Not really. 3 Frost Rims though, that's a lot of damage. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, decent. Roar on these hippos, not getting dispelled just yet. Only a single destroyer. He doesn't have infinite dispel. Honestly, he has very little dispel only. And with the Mark of the Claw, more and more Roar can be used here over time. A couple of hippos are dying. Level 5 now for the Demon Hunter. Oh my god, that dispel! Did you see that? Destroyer went from no mana to full mana. The Lich, though, extremely hurt. The DK doesn't have the coil just yet. It's pretty close. The Frost Worms are still all alive. But the Bear's not dead just yet. Pit Lord gets level 2 for a bit more cleave attack now. Breath of Fire once more. But now the Panda's out of mana again. Level 5 for the DK, I think, is what happened right there. Still holding on to the greater mana, uses it now. Using it on the Frostworm, not on the Pit Lord. One Frostworm is gonna be dying. Has to work for it, though. Had to go in deep right there. Lich hit it at level 4. With that, has more mana again, but gets burned before the Nova hits. But now on Blight, with towers nearby, 1-0 should be able to hold at the very least. And the Demon dropping low. Is he gonna use the Arc right here? Seems like he's willing to sacrifice that one. But dude, he lost everything. He lost all the units. Panda now finally TPing out, but that was a little bit late. The Dryads are all dead. All the Dryads are dead. Booyah. 3 Frostworms, man. They did take care of those bears. 1 bear was left behind. That was pretty cool. Stopping the mining over here. Is the Demon close to 6? No. Panda close to 5? Kind of. I can't believe he's not buying mana pots, though. You need to buy mana pots, dude. Oh, 1 Zapper. 2nd Zapper. Boom! 1-0 just trading way too well. It was just that one fight, though. The other big fight we had down here, that was pretty even. But here, kiting across the bridge. Very well done by 1-0. He still has Death Pact, by the way. He hasn't retrained. He did all of this with level 1 aura, which isn't that easy. It's not easy at all, actually. Maintenance is soon gonna expire, right? 2 minutes, maybe?
A town is under siege.
A little more than 2 minutes. Still no mana pot for the Panda. I can't believe this. Statues are basically entirely dry, though. And the DK, he doesn't have a greater mana right now. Not gonna have it for this fight. Oh, 2 bears caught out of position again. And these hippos, they're always so late. Like, when the Frostworms fly in to take out the bears, they at least have to be taking damage. Pit Lord gets the last coil. That's the very last coil. There's absolutely no more healing after this. Pit Lord got level 3, by the way. He was level 1 just a minute ago. Dryad slow coming in. 4 Frostworms at the moment. Seems like one of them's gonna die. Nope, saves that one as well. Demon looking for the chase down kills with the Invul, but the Invul is not gonna be running for much longer. He doesn't have a staff! He has to transfer the TP. Oh, it was the big Invul, actually. Invul's about to run out. This is a little scary, but he gets away, and the Fiend even survives. Oh, and more hippos left behind. And did he keep all the worms alive? No, one worm died, right? Yeah, 1 worm died. So he's down to 3. But 3-1 upgrades on Frostworms against bears, that's a big ouchie. That was a lot of experience. That was solo experience from the worm, I think. Demon's close to 6. What's the Lich level? Lich is pretty far away from 5. Could get it, though. Could get it. Not a single A-bomb this game, right? Did we see one? I don't think we did. Once they're not making any more acolytes, he's at 80 supply already. It's gonna take a long time to mine this one out. If Shishi gets a decent engagement, though, he's gonna get level 6, level 5 Panda, and with that, maybe he can get level 6 Demon. And this game's not over yet, guys. Game's not over yet. Really entertaining games from 1-0 today. Always, like, barely holding on. This one now and the one against Sock earlier. Thank you very much. Hovering Umlaut with the 3 months. DH plus Panda question mark. What year is this? It's 2019, buddy. They're coming back. Demon Hunter and Panda are coming back. Oh, he finds a shade. That's a little bit more experience. He's gonna take that. Oh, there's still Murlocs here. That would be almost level 5 for the Panda, but he doesn't realize it. Yikes. Yikes is starting to grow on me, by the way. I thought it was a pretty stupid term when first people started using it. But I've come around. One to 0 back and high upkeep. Main form is gonna expire soon, but there's a backup, of course. Mitch Mano. Thank you very much for the sub. Thank you for keeping this game alive. Looking forward to Reforged. Me too, buddy. How good was this Pit Lord, by the way? Well, good? I can't tell. It basically counteracts the roar. Plus some more. Because again, the Dryads don't have enough to spell to get rid of all of that. Over and over. Also, he is another burn target where the Demon Hunter has to consider. Of course, he's a much worse burn target. Demon Hunter, Lich and DK. I mean, how much better. Panda. Did he solo creep this? I hope he did. He's almost level 5. Panda's almost level Still no mana pot! How does he still not have a mana potion? Are you serious? Also, no TP, by the way. Pretty scary right now. For Shishi. Oh, it's gonna be lots of destroyers, potentially. Oh, 100 supply for 1 to 0. 3-2 upgrades, 100 supply. Finally, we have an A-bomb. It's got disease as well. Alright, good luck, Shishi. Even brought the shredder. Alright. It's gonna be a big-ass fight here, ladies and gents. 1 to 0 wants to trigger the hippogriffs to fly in, wants them all to clump up, and then the big Nova! Oh, shit! That Nova, holy smokes. I don't even know what's going on right now. I think bears are getting targeted. Big burns coming in as well. Lich uses the last Nova before he's completely drained. Panda still has a bit of mana left. He is level 5 now. He's got big damage. But the bears are busy with the Pit Lord and the A-bomb in the front line. And now the demon, good job, finds the DK in the back line, burns him. It's of course what he's supposed to do. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, big damage! And that's more experience, level 6! Boom, 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 boom! Metamorphosis time! He's not using it though. He's not using it. 100 supply, perhaps not enough. 1 to 0 keeps on kiting backwards. These are 3 hippos with roar. And finally he's got the numbers. Not just 5, not just 6, but 10. Oh, but the demon. He uses Metamorph, but he's still dropping lower. He has to go for the invul. He doesn't have a TP. He doesn't have a TP. Oh, the breath. Big ass breath. Holy shit. And Shishi turned it around. He just turned it around. 100 supply, not enough. But the level 5 Lich being missing there, that was the big issue. If that's a level 5 Lich against the hippos, that looks very differently. But 3 hippos with roar, guys, they're really, really, really good. And yeah, finally had the numbers. That's the thing. You can overmake hippos. If Undead doesn't have air, if he doesn't have destroyers and frostworms, the bears just win everything by themselves. So it's totally fine to go extremely heavy on hippos. Especially when you're on multiple bases, of course. Oh my god, look how much you killed! Jesus Christ. More worms. 3-2 upgrades for the worms and fiends. It's not good for me, by the way, that Shishi is winning this game. This means I'm going to be seeing possibly quite a bit more Demon Hunter on ladder. Because, of course, when the demon gets level 6, even level 5, he's really good in the late game. And the mid game, he's really good once he gets level 3. Alright, both players back to 80. They're still not getting the 3rd armor upgrade. He has the resources. In that fight especially, Pitlord didn't seem to be doing too much. But the thing he did do well was tank in the front. So, bears are mostly on A-click. If you target them against fiends, it's really hard to play well. They can't just be wasting their entire damage uptime. So, usually they're on A-click. And against that, the Pitlord can tank really well. It's only 5 fiends, by the way. He's probably a little too heavy on the frostworms, right? Or is he? Definitely doesn't have enough fiends. Yeah, 1 A-bomb, more fiends. What an unusual game. We're in a high upkeep, like all the time. But that's what 3 bases can do for you. Hippos are 160 gold, right? Yeah. Hippos are very, very, very good units. If you know your opponent has to go air, hippos are amazing. He's got 12 hippos now, I think. Oop. With roar. 3-3 hippos with roar, boys. 1-0. Is he going to give up this base now? He might. The first mana potion of the game on the Panda. How late are we in? 28 minutes. Finally. There is a TP on Shishi to come south to defend his own. Expo / Tree of Eternity. Oh, I really like that he set up more Moonwells and also the shop. Because when you staff something home, it's going to land here. Okay, scratch the shop. That one's gone. On the gold mine, taken out. Is he really gonna let this tree? No, he's not gonna let the tree die. 1-0 at 90 supply. 98 for Shishi. And in we go. Roar. Oh my god, so much shit going on. The bears, there we go. They're busy with the A-bombs for now. 1-0 wants to take out as many hippos as he can before the bears do reach the fiend at the end. Big heal scroll right there. Frostworms still surviving. 4 Frostworms in the air. But the DK is completely mana burned. Good. Demon Hunter usage. Oh, and with that, the Pit Lord in trouble has to go for the invul. Oh my god, he holds on to it just a little bit longer. He's thirsty for this kill. He's still holding on to the Metamorph, by the way. This is how confident he's feeling. Doesn't feel the need for the ultimate. Oh my god. And guess what? There's still high upkeep for Shishi. How is that possible? He lost barely anything and Shishi gets the 1-0 lead. How insane. Who would have thought that? What a surprise. Instant expansion by 1-0. Doesn't get harassed at all. But not enough. Did he have a level 5 Lich at the end there? I'm not sure. Should have gone Gauge instead of Worms. Yeah, no. But I know you're kidding. Yeah, I mean, you know, games like rarely get to this stage. But if Night Elf gets 80 supply or 100 supply, mass upgrades, mass bears, mass hippos. I don't know what the perfect army against that is supposed to be. I mean, you know, theoretically, he could just go mass Banshees. But it's not. You can't just go mass Banshees. If you go mass Banshees, then he's going to make something else. But yeah, that style is really good. Against Night Elf against Undead, super late game, high level Panda, high level Demon, and just mass Hippos and Bears. This was already what we saw like years back in 2009 and stuff. But of course for that you need at least 2 bases. You need the game to go really long. And that's kind of what you give Night Elf if you go for the early expansion. There's going to be no threat of an early push at all. There's going to be no threat of a big push for a very, very long time. Lich level 5 is the answer. Lich level 5 does help. But if the Lich level 5 gets mana burned twice, he still only has 2 Novas. Maybe 3. You should probably start eating Fiends, or start eating something. You're gonna have level... If the Lich is level 5, you're gonna have level 2 Dark Ritual. But still, with good Demon Hunter usage, the Lich is always gonna be low on mana. Or the DK. Or both. That was pretty well done though by Shishi. I wasn't expecting this, honestly. Kudos to Shishi. Well done indeed. In the lower bracket, waiting by the way, is Sok. Moon has forfeited his game today. So Moon is out in last place of Group A. Now we're gonna determine the winner here. Shishi with the 1-0 lead. One to 0 on the left-hand side. Echo Isles, map number 2. Oh, Ancient of War. If this was Foggy, I would say Warden. Whoa, Shishi. Since when are you such a diverse player? Neutral hero. The classic on Echo is of course Dark Ranger. Moon back in the day liked to play Beastmaster. Beastmaster though is a really trash late game hero. The Dark Ranger also kind of is. On European Battle.net, the Life Drain is all the rage currently. Don't know if this is at all being played in China though. He's playing her aggressively. What? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If the Undead is trying to instant expand, of course. What is it? Are you seriously doing this? You can't do this. No. He has to run, doesn't he? 2 archers here already. Oh boy. Detonate coming in. He's gonna get rid of all of the blight. He's gonna get some experience as well. Big last hit. 1-0 needs to get it. 1-0 gets the last hit. And if he gets both these trappers, 1-0 is gonna be level 2, but no. Dark Ranger plus double archer is not gonna happen. Yeah, this expansion is not gonna work. Against Keeper first, the instant expo is really good. But against aggressive Dark Ranger, nah, not that good. So plan B, tech coming in. What do we have here? Is there an I'm expecting an expansion certainly here by Shishi now. He's got the resources, so tech or expand. What's it gonna be? Tech first. Can of course still very well expand. Dark Ranger could creep these Murlocs first, get a couple of skeletons, and then creep the natural. DK is already low mana, only has a single coil left. Ghoul's moving out. Does he want to attack the main? Looks like 1-0 is expecting an expansion creep here and wants to disrupt this as much as he can. Instead, Shihi's aiming for the Merc camp. He'll probably try to go for some mercenaries here as well. He's got the Wisp ready. Ancient of War dropping low. That one might be falling actually. And the ghouls are hitting the main.
player's forces
Nice
are under
two-pronged attack. Hard now to deal with for Shishi. Oh, the Ancient of War is gonna fall. That's pretty cool. Bit of an overreaction to send back all of the archers. Just like 3 would have been enough. Ghouls don't have dust. Ghouls can't reveal Shadow Meld. And then the Dark Ranger could have stayed down here with a couple of other archers. And could have perhaps made sure the Ancient of War doesn't die.
Town is under siege.
Losing the Ancient of War, though, is not the end of the world. There's still the Merc Camp available. He already has a whole bunch of archers. Oh, nicely playing around the coil there. Well done by the Dark Ranger. Claws for her. Pretty nice. The ghouls are still in the main. That's so unusual. That means, though, that 1-2 is going to be heavy on the ghouls because he also needs ghouls at home. Yeah, he has 3 more ghouls at home. And ghouls are awful against dryads. Tier 2 is coming, Hunter's Hall is there, Dryads will be coming. Once there's a couple of Dryads... Ooh, hold up. Dude, that's a really nice block. Oh my god, that block is still going on? Oh, not anymore. Expansion coming, DK. Could be cancelling it right now, actually. But he's not looking for it at the moment. Yeah, but 1-0, he's... Again, extremely heavy on the ghouls, and the hard counter is coming. Hunter's Hall is ready. 1 lower.
Forces are under attack.
2nd lower coming soon. And the DK, every time he comes into range to look for some last hit steals, he's dropping lower. Dark Ranger right click with the archers is noticeable. Especially before Aura. Oh, scroll the beast. Could be pretty nice, but then again, 4 Dryads, of course, doesn't do anything. Single lore only. I think now we set up the 2nd one. Yeah, okay, double lore. By the way, he does not go Life Drain. He has Silence and Black Arrow. Is it counter expo time? I think 1-0 hasn't... Oh no, he did see it now. Okay, Acolyte just saw the Tree of Life, but it's too late now to cancel. I think this is looking good for Shishi. As long as the Dryad control is on point, I can certainly see him defending this expansion and winning with numbers.
A player's forces are
Dark Ranger solo, though, is always a little bit questionable. Gets hard countered by destroyers. Of course, destroyers are going to be awful against Dryads, but against skeletons and silence, very good. No Nature's Blessing here for this Tree of Life, so this is going to take a while. And Dryads are starting to come out. Early Abolish as well. Tier 3, about to be finished for 1-0. Only a single Fiend. You want to be heavy on the Fiends against Dryads.
Town is under siege.
Just a lot of ghouls. A lot of ghouls. He will want to snipe these ghouls one by one with Shift. And then Kite against what is being focused of his own. Heal Scroll, very good for the archers against the Nova. Solo creeping the DK to level 3, he needs that of course. Periept, meh. Heroes probably won't be getting focused here. It's gonna be the Fiends most likely. Well, the ghouls, and then the Fiends. Level 2 Silence. Could be good, hitting both heroes with that one. No coil, finding the kills, but of course destroyers should be coming. One at least. Here's Destroyer form, Frenzy, just finished. That makes the ghouls a lot better, but that doesn't really make him good against Dryads. Makes him good against archers though. Expo not mining just yet, but soon. And he's seriously playing solo Dark Ranger. We could see Charm soon. Well, not soon, but, you know. Not soon, but somewhat soon. 1-0 once again playing from range, like he did against Sok earlier. Doesn't want to go for a full-on fight, just calling over one archer after the next. But of course the transition is already happening. No more archers being produced. We don't even have an Ancient of War anymore. It's Dryads coming instead. Dryads and more Dryads. See. The Dryad numbers aren't there just yet. She's still a little tentative to engage. Going for the DK now. I don't know about... Oh my god, this Dryad control is just totally off. Why is he going for the DK? These ghouls are free kills. Okay. That was awful by Shishi. That was absolutely awful. Alright, now he's starting to go for them. But at this point, he lost like 2 archers and 2 dryads already. He gets the first ghoul. He's trying to go for the DK again. Heal scroll, though, is there. It's going to be forced into TP now. Oh my god. He's counting the seconds. Oh my god, he coiled before. He gets 2 more kills. The Lich is out of range. Lich is out of... Oh, he was almost out of range. Oh my god. Just barely in range. Great trading by 1-2-0, though. And pretty weak control by Shishi, honestly. Yeah, ghouls are not allowed to survive. When ghouls run in, they're supposed to die. 1 by 1. But they're surprisingly surviving fairly long. And 1-0. These heroes are starting to get out of control. And if heroes are strong enough, they can defeat Dryads oftentimes by themselves. If this gets like level 5 DK, level 4 Lich, maybe he buys a few more claws. Nova again. Archer falls. Heal scroll maybe saving this Berserker over here. And again, statue uptime. Statue uptime, that's what it's all about. The DK always has the mana. 1-1 upgrades on the Dryads are okay. We would like to have more though. One to 0 in the meantime. He's got his own expansion coming up, and it seems like he has weathered the storm now to be able to afford this. Shishi was never at even 60 supply this game, I think. Oh, good ride micro right there. Quick to pull him back. But he doesn't have the numbers. You need mass Dryads. But he never got there. Yeah, the second lore being so late was definitely a problem. Did he lose wisps earlier? Did the ghouls maybe kill some wisps in the main that we didn't see? Maybe they did. No damage upgrades on the fiends. Still fairly easily dealing with these Dryads though. It's a little weird, he just walks in back and forth and he has to commit sooner or later. Shishi can definitely not afford to lose this base. Oh, A-bomb is here now. Once the disease cloud is finished, it's gonna make life even harder for these Dryads. Lich level 4 plus 4 intelligence, baby. Finally we have a panda. 4 more damage. Also, this is why you really want a panda in the situation earlier. Then ghouls have an even tougher time. Now against only fiends, the level 1 panda doesn't do that much. Oh my god. Really good control, of course, by 1-2-0 as always. Oh, 1 fiend's gonna die. But so many more Dryads died. One after the next. Now there's a disease cloud as well. We have 2 Dryads left. Make that 1 Dryad. Fiend will be denied for a bit more mana. And the experience, of course, also denied. Panda now, dropping low, has to be careful. There is a Nova, no mana for coil, but good enough with the right clicks. Level 5 on the DK. Good luck killing this A-bomb. And that seems to be kind of it. 1-0 getting the equalizer here as it seems. If this tree falls, this game is over. And of course, in the meantime, this Expo standing. That's it. GG. 1-0 gets the equalizer. But that looked somewhat promising for Shishi. But boy, did he botch that fight. Oh my god. Why is everyone focusing DK so much today? Against top level undeads, the DK is not gonna die. He's just not gonna die. Yeah, it's a massive mistake by Shishi. But that's okay. He's got one more chance. The game now 1-1 between them. Do we have the next game already? Oh. Toxie in chat, I know, is a very fond Mass Dryad Dark Ranger player. And I'm seeing right now, I actually, in NetEase you have like this friends list. And there's also a list for players nearby. And there I see Toxie. Where do you live in France, Toxie? AKA Ixod. Even if it's at the border, it's still pretty far away. Berlin. Oh, you live in Berlin? Are you serious? I thought you lived in France. Or are you trolling me? Berlin is further from Mainz than Paris? Alright. I'm gonna put you on the spot now. I'm gonna Google this. I would have thought... Wait. I would have thought Berlin is a little bit closer. I might be wrong. Alright, Mainz to Paris, 500... No, wait. Mainz to Paris, 446. Mainz to Berlin, 455. Oh, okay, it's basically the same. But yeah, you're right. Berlin is further away. Just barely. Is there a new guide to install NetEase? There absolutely is, as a matter of fact. On Warcraft3.info, there was a new guide published very recently. It's still on the front page. Todd, just War 3 info. It's the third most recent news. I think it was updated. I think it's mostly the same, but updated. All right. Decision map number 3. 1-0 versus Shishi. Shishi proving that this game is much closer than many, including myself, would have thought. Shishi in the bottom left, going with the Demon Hunter again. 1-0, top right, with a Ted Fiend opening. What?
A player's forces are under attack.
That's weird. Why is that weird, you ask? Well, 2 reasons. You're only gonna have 3 ghouls for a very long time. And with only 3 ghouls, you cannot contest the Demon Hunter at all. And he can annoy you, and he can creep, and he can do whatever you want. What he wants. Also, you can't creep too well. Actually, this map is really good for DK skeleton creeping. But Wisp make it so that this is not reliable.
Player's forces are under attack.
He does go coil first, by the way. Against the demon. Okay, interesting. Second reason why it's awful is because early fiends are awful against Night Elf. Demon gets level 3, gets boots, gets mana burn. Naga comes in, and suddenly fiends don't do anything. He could still be going for more ghouls instead. This is the time to decide right now. He's gonna need one more ziggurat and then either ghouls or fiends. But even if he goes ghouls now, Even if he goes ghouls, he can't use them for a very long time. The alternative is to go ghoul opening, obviously, and then go creeping right away. Here, boom, level 2. But he's going old school wisp hunting, something we don't see at all anymore. Demon Hunter is taking the scenic route. But detonates not exactly on point. Okay, that one is. Can he trap the DK now? He could be able to. Yeah, the DK is trapped. Or is he? Oh, he is. Archer coming over. Alright, so is he gonna sacrifice the DK? Good base layout, by the way. This is nice. Only 2 openings. Well done by Shishi. This is gonna take a long time. But he's gonna be able to force it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, the ghouls are creeping to level 2, so that means he's definitely gonna TP out. Oh, does it already? Okay. Doesn't want to lose too much HP. I didn't keep count. 4 wisps? 4 wisps is actually a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wisps. 6 wisps though still remaining. So it's okay. 6 lumber wisps, that is. With the Demon Hunter, you want to try to get level 3 as early as possible. On this map, it's not that easy at all. Creeping the merchant here isn't even really easy because of healing and inner fire. Oh, the DK. Did he realize the archer got ensnared? No. This makes sense though by 1-0. He's aggressive right now. He's harassing. He's slowing down the creeping. You don't want to give this level 3 demon too easily. It just opens up a whole box of nightmares. Here comes the Naga second now. And Shishi, oh, almost got distracted enough to get surrounded. The boots. He got the staff anyways. He could just staff away. But he wants to walk away and then staff. Where's the archers, by the way? Just chilling in the main. Dude, you have to staff anyways. Why don't you just staff? It's kind of cool that he was dragging the whole undead army around, and then he could have... Oh, that would have been the sick play. Staff onto this one and creep this right away. But he wants to hang around. Wants to be more annoying. With the Naga second, usually you want to be aggressive. She is a hero that scales okay, but not really amazingly. Whereas the Panda, he scales amazingly. Oh my god, can I get the mana burn last hit? Demon, dropping low. Might be a TP forced. Ooh. That replenishment is pretty handy right now. Seriously, you're going back in? What? What are you doing? This could be a TP right here. Oh, the miss! Evasion. Jesus.
A player's forces are under attack.
Panda still creeping up. Demon even holding on to the replenishment. It's pretty nice, of course, here, the Fountain of Health. He can hang out and heal up, but he's far away from level 3. Greater Invul, excellent item for Panda and Demon both. Fiend's coming in for 1-0. No Frostworm Rush. Never really was 1-0 style. Usually he played later Frostworms back in the day. Frenzy timing first, and then behind that, Frostworm transition. Unlike Happy style. Happy style was Omega Frostworm Rush, as quick as possible. Quick tech, instant tier 3 tech, Sacrificial Pit on the way, instant Boneyard on tier 3. With a Lich second, and normally a Tinker third. Panda level 2.5. Yeah, she's playing it Foggy style this time around, with a level 2 Demon Harass, which I never was a fan of. Level 2 Demon in the late game is like close to useless. Level 3 Demon is amazing. 2 on the Naga now. DK's gonna get his level 3. Oh, the red camp. Look at all the misses from the Dryads.
Players' forces are under
Now the Demon Hunter's coming in. If he finishes the whole camp, he's gonna be close to 3-3. It's gonna take a while though. Again, inner fire plus healing, really good. Basically, any camp that the High Priest is in, it's hard to take. Oh, the last hit with a coil! He doesn't quite get it. Ancient Django for the Demon Hunter, one of the best items. Probably the single best item actually from this camp. There's a lot of good ones though. Still not level 3 though, for either of the heroes. Demon got solo experience for the big boy, right? Maybe not. Not sure. If the Demon was level 3 right now, he could be playing way more aggressively against these ghouls. They do have Frenzy, right? Yeah, they do. Here comes the Lich, here comes the Orb. And Shishi wants to fall back. He wants to get his double level 3s first. It's gonna make him much stronger, of course. As bears are coming. Master training. The first bear a little late, though. This is still a very scary timing. 1-0 is really strong right now with the Frenzy Ghouls. Shishi not yet. He doesn't have the bears yet. He doesn't have the level 3s yet. 1-0 would love to take a fight right now. Is Shishi gonna give him that fight? It would be a big mistake. Shishi just wants the big boy, just wants the Overseer, but of course the Nova will be ready. And again, like, this is what late game level 2 Demon is. It just feels awful. It's so weak. I think that was a big mistake by Shishi in the early game, not prioritizing level 3. You can creep this camp easily with the Demon and Archers. You can creep this camp easily with the Demon and Archers. This one here is a little bit more difficult. But he didn't do that. Instead he, I don't know, what was he doing? He was running around the map. Not doing too much. Finally gets the level 3. Is the Panda level 3? Yes. Alright, double level 3s for Shishi. He's got at least one bear now. So perhaps now it's time to fight. Wants to get his whole army together. Another bear is coming in. There is one more bear in production. Okay, this is going to be the power spike. 3 bears and the double level 3s. All about the 3s. Does he have a staff? Where's the panda? Ooh, that was close. Ooh. But well done by Shishi. Burns all the mana, or a lot of the mana at least, before the big fight rolls around. That is the Demon Hunter bread and butter. And now looking for the creep jack. In the meantime, expansion, by the way. There's a heal scroll and a scroll of the beast on the other side. Coil Nova, Fog Lightning, but Reju coming in. Demon stood still. That was a bit of a mistake, but Dispel on cooldown. Second Reju coming in. That was well done by Shishi. Having 2 Rejus ready. And oh, big Drunken Hate's Breath of Fire right there. Heal scroll has to come in against that right away. 1-0 is aiming for the bears. That's perhaps not the best target, actually. The archers. They are the squishy underbelly. Easy to take out. Ghouls dying. Archers dying. DK dropping lower as well. There's one Fog Lightning. Ready. One bear is gonna fall. Level 3 now for the Naga. Wow, the Lich also in trouble. Has to be microed back. The third hero on level 2 has the invul still. And the Coil finds him. The burns here weren't the greatest, honestly. Demon going for the invul. DK dropping low. May have to be the TP. Oh my god. I think he TP'd out before the mana burn damage came in. Whew. That was close. And here is the Boneyard behind. This is exactly what 1-0 used to play all the time in this matchup. Tier 3 frenzy timing and Boneyard behind that. Not the biggest army here anymore for Shishi. This is taking a long time to creep this camp. Comes with the added benefit though of healing him up at the same time. Shishi not panicking because of this illusion. He knows what's up. Belt of Giant Strength, pretty nice on the Demon Hunter actually. Everything that makes him tank here is good. It's really not about the right clicks. Like, nobody cares about +6 damage on the Panda. This item should definitely be on the Demon Hunter. Frostworm coming. 1-0 goes into upkeep. More fiends on the way. No web, by the way. Do we have some hippos, maybe? This is where you want to go hippos, when you have the second base coming. Ancient of Wind plus hippos.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still no level 4 Demon Hunter because of his weak early game. Still struggling with the level 2 evasion. Level 4 though for the DK, and that's really good for his aura now. And also that Pendant of Energy. First Frostworm is here, a big damage increase. And a lot of control thanks to the slow. Shishi there's no real reason for him to fight, honestly. He's got the Expo running after all. Finally starting to mine. I like that he's setting up more Wisps at the expansion to have them ready for detonate. If a fight should start. Lich almost level 3 now. Really good hero levels with that. Naga went for Fog Lightning 2, by the way. Sometimes in scrappy fights where it's all about heroes. Also, level 2 Dark Arrow is worth a consideration. 4-3-3 hero levels now. 4-1-2-0. 64 supply for him against the 65. For Shishi, the Dryad's a little bit out of position, but it's fine. They're magic immune. 1-0 upgrades for him. 0-0 for 1-2-0. 3 destroyers. Wow. Fake Worm in the air with a Wand of Illusion. Panda, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Decent damage. Didn't hit all the fiends though. A-Bomb coming in from the side. No Disease Cloud for that. However, the first bear staffed out. The second bear dies right after. Instantly. The Demon Hunter burns pretty well. Panda in trouble. Has to go for the TP. Last second. Saves himself right there. One more fiend to fall, but also this bear will be getting taken out. And that's the Tree of Life falling, probably. Has to go for the Master Pair now, but the Lich is ready with the Nova. That is way too late for the repair. And the tree is gone. 1-0 still with the TP to get out of this if he has to. Still dead even in supply, but the mana's all gone. Mana all gone from the undead side. Taking so much damage. And not being level 4 right there is a big problem. 1-0 will TP out of this, but not before he gets one more bear. Staff was on cooldown. Only single staff, not double staff. Shishi expanding again. But that was definitely a good trade for 1-0. Still at 70 supply. So heavy on the destroyers. Don't know about that choice. No hippogriffs also, always an issue, so late into the game, but always a difficult transition to go for as well. It's not like hippos are the end-all, be-all. If you are in 2 base versus 2 base and you have a lot of time for transitions, hippos are amazing. But if you go hippos and then you only have 4 and they all get webbed, they're just a complete waste. So it was much harder to go for them this game. The big problem though is this Demon Hunter. He's just way too late with everything. Level 3 was way too late. He was supposed to dominate the mid game more. And yeah, he's still not level 4. He's going to get level 4 very soon, but you could see it in that last fight. He just took way too much damage. Disease Cloud would be a big upgrade here for 1-2-0. Mana Pot plus Pendant. Great energy. Synergy. Synergy from that one. Level 4 for the Naga. This level 2 Frost Arrow is actually really good against the Demon Hunter. Did he make a new archer? Or is this still the archer from the beginning of the game? He doesn't have an Ancient of War anymore, so... Wow. She's a survivor. Oh damn! Staff out from the demon. And the undead army is right behind. There's gonna be a cancel, right? Not quite gonna cancel. And then we go again. Bears feeling the brunt of the damage. Coil Nova, Fog Lightning. One is instantly dead. Second one falls as well. Panda staff is on cooldown actually. The bears are melting like crazy. Good Frost from control. Forces that back to the back out of the fight. The Demon Hunter just completely pops from 100 to 0. He had double potion, but he wasn't quick enough to use him. Oh, that's a big mistake. He did get level 4 there finally, but it was a little bit too late. 4 for the Panda as well. It's a lot of Dryads. But a few Fiends plus good heroes destroy Dryads. We see it here again. That demon just completely fell apart. Bye-bye. And the Expo is taken out again. Seems like the writing is on the wall here for Shishi. 42 supply for him only left. He has to rebuy. Maybe. No. Normal Ultra Revive it is. Panda trying to do as much as he can. Lich is level 4. That's the third hero, guys. That's the third hero Lich. 1-0 got so many kills this game.
Players' forces are
insane. So it will have to be the Tavern Revive at the end of the day. For the demon. Yeah, you can see there he had 2 potions. He instantly dies again. GG! And 1-0 will take the victory here with a 2-1.